political support and to some extent material support for Russia certainly goes against our interest in bringing this war to an end in a way that is
You
just
publicly said that you had reason to believe that China may be considering providing lethal aid to Russia. Is that correct?
That's correct.
If you provide lethal aid to a state sponsor of terrorism, that would be considered material support under U.S. law. Is that correct?
I believe that's correct.
Okay. Don't you think it would be smart to tell China you provide lethal aid to a state sponsor of terrorism? They may be more deterred than if we just remain silent about that.
Senator, I've shared directly with my Chinese counterpart the serious problem that China providing lethal material support to Russia for Ukraine.
Do you think it's working? Do you think they'll provide aid?
As we speak today, we have not seen them cross that line.
So my point is that we made a mistake, I think, by not having pre-invasion sanctions. We should have supplied more weapons to Ukraine before the invasion to deter the war. We're a tipping point here. China is openly embracing Russia. They're undercutting everything the West is trying to do to isolate Russia. They're buying unlimited oil. I think now is the time, Mr. Secretary, to label Russia state-sponsored terrorism, because they are, up the ante if China wants to continue to help Russia. Would you at least consider that as a deterrent possibility?
We want to look at every reasonable deterrent, but again, when it comes to the SST, and we should talk about this further, I think there are better ways to get at the same thing.
Whatever those ways are, we're over a year into this thing. Let's do something. And I'm just going to tell you, as a friend, I like you. I've tried to work with you. I'm not going to sit on the sidelines any longer and see Russia not labeled for who they are. They're terrorists. They're wreaking havoc all over Africa. We just got back from Africa. The Wagner Group, Russia committed immense war crimes in Syria. This is just their modus operandi. They just bomb the hell out of people, terrorize people, use rape as a weapon of war, and it's now time to stand up and say, you are a terrorist state under U.S. law, and I think the sooner we do that, the better.